I think even if we look at Moses from the very beginning murders a man, and he begs God not to send him to the next place. He suffers from this tremendous stutter and this bout of anger deep within him that he doesn't know how to control. Or we look at the book of Jonah, and Jonah we usually use as a story for children, but I think it has more to do with adults than it has to do with children. And Jonah literally buys a ticket to the opposite direction of God's call in his life. God is trying to call him to the people of Tarshish, and he knows that the people of Tarshish is just a different location than him, a different kind of people, and he doesn't want to be associated with those people, but God is sending him. And Jonah has this really great bout with God and says, hey, God, I know you're going to forgive them, but you know who they are, and I don't want you to do that, so I'm going to run the other way. There's Peter, in which he swears up and down that he doesn't even know who Jesus is and denies him 3 times. That's all we have in the Bible. I would say it's probably more than that. And Peter gets known as like the rock of the church, but he has this huge struggle with faith. Here's where I'm getting at. I'd argue that if sainthood requires perfection, then the Bible would be a very short book. That story again is about a God who delights in calling people, and calling people who know their weakness, but it's when they know their weakness that grace can shine through. That saints aren't perfect people, that's what I've learned in my life, but they're forgiven and faithful people who for some reason keep saying yes to God.